Well, happy Saturday, everyone. This is Greg Dixon, Shared Visions Unlimited, your chief enabler for Shared Visions Unlimited Publishing. And today I'm going to start a bit of a crazy mission here. I've had a number of books that I've listed off and created outlines for with the intention of writing them sometime. So, and I had this notion about actually writing live and publishing as you go using a website. So I'm going to combine that project here over the next month. And today is the kickoff. I got a little outline here at sharedvisions.com/publishing adventure, publishing dash adventure to be correct. And let's see here. Maybe I'll do this view here. This one here. So part of this here is what I'm going to do over the next month, and I'm going to broadcast fairly regularly, and you can keep up with the progress. And if you want to join me in this thing here, part of the steps I'm going to show you today is how to get started with Google Drive and some folders, and I have book manuscript template. That can help you if you want to follow along. You've got something that you've wanted to write, you could use this as an inspiration to go do it. You don't have to publish it on the website, but you can consider that. Just get started here. So the basic plan here, first, what I'm going to do today is create Google Drive folders for the project, add notes to the folders, start putting out the book manuscript template, and then that's what we're going to cover today. Then tomorrow I'm going to register a domain and start a WordPress website for the book, and then we're going to write and share the chapters on the website, and then from there it's the editing, and then we'll eventually, given if all things go well, we'll take all that content and we'll make it into a print book and also an ebook and publish on Amazon and maybe Ingram Spark. We'll see how it goes, see what kind of feedback we get on the book, see if there's interest. This is one of the reasons I think for doing this is that you can gauge engagement and interest by who responds to what you're posting. So the first thing here is to create Google Drive folders. So let's see if I can go there. Right. So here you're going to do a bunch of folders for various clients. So I'm going to create one. I'm going to treat myself as though I were a client. And I'm just going to say Greg Dixon. Oops. Types like a drunken monkey. Okay. So the book, the working title for this book is called All My Relations. And again, there's that drunken monkey typing there. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so the first thing here is a set of folders, and generally what I will do is I'm just going to create some folders here. Book planning. I just got into the habit of putting the year in on these things, and then new folder, book manuscript 2024. I like a Google Drive here because everything you need is supported on the platform with Google Docs and spreadsheets and all that kind of thing. Plus, you can upload a variety of things and store. So, book planning, okay, new folder, book notes, 2024, and eventually we're going to want book covers. So there will be one for the ebook, one for the print book, and this is a place to keep those things. Almost for sure we're going to have some book images 2024. And oh, okay, right there. You haven't been able to see what I've been doing here. So anyway, here we are on Google Drive, and I've created a folder called Greg Dixon All My Relations, and I've created some folders here, and I'm gonna, do I have book notes, book planning, book manuscript, images? There could be one for video, but we don't have any video at the moment yet, so we won't worry about it. So the first one here is I'm going to go into book notes. So I created in Apple Notes a set of ideas for, let's go back here, for chapter titles and basic content here. So I'm just going to create a Google Doc here and call this book notes. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So I just saved this 2024, and right, and I'm going to just paste all the stuff in here, and you can see what I had in mind with this. The inspiration for this title is in I'm associated and I've been involved with First Nations artists, First Nations groups for a long time. And almost at any event they have, will say something, all my relations. And the idea of all my relations is that we're all related, all animals and plants and rocks and trees. And then just with people, they have a thing called a unity wheel, which represents four major groups of people. And the idea with the unity wheel is humanity is not complete without all of the different people. And also, we are all, everybody is part of this whole universe, all the life, the universe, the planets, the life, the continents, all that kind of thing. And then I have a series of ideas that I've put down here. Home everywhere, nowhere. That's kind of a personal feeling, recent ancestry, all mass of God, all these things. And so the next step is going to be, I'm going to go back to, let's see, we'll go back to here. No, I didn't change my title, but okay. We'll worry about here. And book manuscript. So I do have a share this. Okay, we're back into the folders here. I'm into the folder called book manuscript, and I do have a Word document that is a template. I created a template for my clients to use, and let's see here. Book manuscript, this one here, and we'll import it. And I'm just going to demonstrate here a little bit. So this template here is the put in your title, subtitle, author. These are all main things that go into every book. And then there's examples about how to. Okay, again. I'm not keeping up with the sharing the screen here. There we go. There we go. Okay, so this is, I'm inside the document now. The template. There's basically a book manuscript title, subtitle. The title would be all my relations. Greg Dixon. Publisher. And again, type like a drunken monkey. Right. And I don't really have a subtitle yet. I'll think about that. So that's the thing here is you don't have to have all of this finished. Doesn't have to be completely polished. And I just going to say about this template here, as it says here, it's the table of contents is automatically generated. So here the template is we can put information in. I'm going to edit that again. There's the table of contents, forward, introduction, and then chapter 1. And I'm just going to save and just for chapter 1, I'm just going to call it, because I think the first thing I want to write about the First Nations idea of all my relations and the unity wheel as the first chapter. And so the way this template works is when you update the table of contents, whatever your chapter is will show up. So I'm not going to submit you to painful watching me type kind of thing. So what I'm going to do over the next day or so is I'm going to go here. I'm gonna actually start writing. I'm gonna write the forward I'll probably write later, preface, all of that kind of thing. But I'll write an introduction here, and then I'm going to write this chapter. So that's going to be my mission for the next couple of days, is just to start this. And over the next month, every when inspired, I hopefully about at least 3 times a week, I will write another chapter and submit it. And also what I'm going to do tomorrow, let's go back to our plan here, is share this tab instead. And so that's what I started here. We created the folders, started filling out the book manuscript template. And then tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I've registered a domain called allmyrelationsbook.com. And I'll start a WordPress website tomorrow. And I'll just show you how that information, how the introduction and the first chapter will go onto the website, and we'll start building from there. So the revolutionary idea with this is that we're going to publish the chapters live, so we get people involved with the content, put it out so people can read it, give comments, give feedback, and so when it gets to be eventually a printed book, it's going to be sort of seasoned and proven, and that I'll find out if people are interested in this topic, if they're going to read something, if they're going to comment on something. And and also here, okay, on the button here, if you go to this page, which is sharedvisions.com/publishing-adventure, there's a link here where you can download that book manuscript template that I showed you. So if you're going to follow along and going to start your own book, that's a good place to do. Find a place, create folders on your hard drive, or create folders on a Google Drive, and put the manuscript in there and start working on it. Start at least the first step would be to give at least titles for each chapter. Put the chapter in, and then you can fill in as inspired, and work at it. If you work at it a little bit every day, eventually you can complete it. And I hope you're going to follow along with me as I'm doing this. And if you want help doing this, if you want actually to work with me, I can set up the Google Drive for you. I can coach you on how to get going, how to brainstorm, how to get your outline going. And I can also create a book website for you that you can follow along and do the process I'm doing. This may not be for you. And also, if you already have a book and you want to get a new life for it and try publishing it in a different way, this approach may work for you. So again, on the website, there's a button here. You can make an appointment with me if you want to discuss what your project is, what your book is, what your goals are, any of those kinds of things. And yeah, let's get going. This is kind of a a way to push myself, commit myself to writing this book and getting it done, because a book is something that's really easy to procrastinate, and next thing you know, a long time's gone by and you haven't made any progress. So my main thing here is get going. The book doesn't have to be fabulous. I'm what I'm aiming for is the process and the joy of creation, and everything can be everything. The more you write, the better you'll get, and things can always be revised, edited, improved upon, and and you can do more than one project. I've got 3 or 4 books in mind. I might actually start one of the other ones soon. Bonnie has a book that she already wrote before, and we might take this process and publish that book again using this approach, using a website. So anyway, that's all I have to say today, and thank you for joining in, and I hope you'll check in regularly and consider your own book project. So happy Saturday.